Now we're going to take a look at the iNaturalist website. This was really, I'd say, probably conceived as a resource for people to use on smartphones. There are apps for the various smartphone platforms using iNaturalist. I would recommend getting familiar with those if you want to. I'd say that's a handy resource to have in our age where people can, you can kind of crowdsource a plant identification. But I think just for convenience of recording this, I will show you the version that is the web browser version. So I've signed in. I have an account here. I believe you probably will need an account to be able to upload observations. So for example, you can see my past observations, ones that I've collected recently as part of preparing for this course. So basically photograph that I've taken, maps it to a location, and then these were, today is the 4th of June, so 3 days ago I uploaded images and identifications, and a whole bunch of these now are considered research grade. So someone else has come in here. You can look at the record. This is the photo I took. Took the identification of fringed puccoon, and this other user came in and basically confirmed the same identification and said that that image also looks to me like fringed puccoon, and they verified it, and then it comes through as research grade. That means basically it has a lot more weight for other people. So if you take a photo and you put completely wrong name on it, the system is basically designed so that that won't count as an identification if you put the wrong name on here. So again, this depends on the community of people who are identifying these plants, but they have good intentions, and they should be correcting those as they come up. All right, so here's one of my collections. We can look for that target species we saw previously, Sagittaria. So it's already filling in. It's filling in genus Sagittaria. It's filling in, I don't see our species, so I'm going to keep typing, Cuneata. And there it goes. So arum leaf arrowhead Sagittaria cuneata. I'm going to click on this, and we're going to explore this species. No results found. That's exciting. I think it has defaulted to whitewater. I'm going to take that apart and see what happens. All right, so not in whitewater. We now have 115 observations, and we can see them as images. So people who report these should be taking the photos. This is making iNaturalist into an amazing resource for curated images of specimens, species. So if you wanted to see all the different ways that this plant can grow, we've got some with floating leaves, some that are emergent plants. This is the same species but has different ways that it can grow. You can see all that in a relatively short space of time. Here are the collection dates, so May, March, February. Somehow I have some, oh, I see, observed in August. That makes more sense. So observed in August in Canada, username, location, and so on. The map is a nice resource here. So this would be a map similar to some of the other maps we've seen, except this one is based solely on iNaturalist data. So these are locations where somebody was out in the field, took a photo of this plant, and was verified to this species. And you see that Wisconsin's still a little sparse. This, as with many of these resources, will continue to grow over time. So we should keep seeing more specimens coming up. All right, I'm going to start a new video after this, I think.